Cingari here with Daniel Weichel, who joins me all the way from Germany this evening. Daniel has a big fight coming up at Bellator 138 against Patricio Pitbull. Daniel, welcome to the show. How are you today?
Hey, I'm great. I'm very excited to be back on your show, and I'm looking forward.
Thank you so much for staying up late to talk with me this evening. So tell me how training camp is coming along for you then.
Training camp is going great so far. The guy's pushing me very, very hard for this fight, especially it's a title fight, so conditioning factor is very important also. But I feel like in the best shape of my life, like very confident with my team and how everything's going. So yeah, I just feel great.
We have some interesting video of you that you're kind of working it in between the ropes there. Can you tell our viewers how that is part of your training regimen?
Coach Awali sets this training up, and we work in head movement, footwork. Like it's a big part of the training, and especially of the fight, for sure. So yeah, Coach Awali pays big attention for footwork and head movement. So we are slipping inside rows, back and forth, level change. That's what we do there. Yeah.
You said in your video blog this week on Facebook that this is the biggest fight of your life. Tell me why you feel that way.
All the years that I'm fighting MMA, this is the goal, being the best fighter, best featherweight fighter in the world. So now I'm only 2 weeks away from this title fight with Bellator MMA, and yeah, I feel this is a very special moment for me, and that all the last years that I worked so hard, my entire career that I worked so hard, this is the moment I've worked for, and now all things I've learned, all experience I made throughout my life now come to the point where using them perfectly for that moment.
Interesting. The stats say you have a 5-inch height advantage over your opponent. How would that factor into the game plan for you then?
Definitely my coaches worked on how to use my reach perfectly, and because my coaches are doing it, they work in it like at each and every training. They implement all this stuff, then I don't really feel that we're working on specific things. I just feel the complete movement and that it all comes together.
How do you think you match up stylistically with him then?
I think we match up perfect together. It will be a very exciting fight. I think it will be a war, and yeah, I feel great fighting his style.
Speaking of that, in your last fight against Curran, you got a chance to showcase some amazing boxing skills, especially at the end of round 1. Will the fans be able to see that again in this fight?
I think this fight will be even different.
Okay.
I worked with Coach Awali's son very hard. There were only 4 months in between, but I feel like a different fighter in the striking department, because we work more on details, especially footwork and everything. So I feel very comfortable with all styles that I've been facing.
You've won 12 of your last 13 fights. That's pretty amazing. You've been on quite a winning streak. Do you feel like that gives you a bit of an advantage going into the fight this time then?
I don't know if it gives me an advantage. It just shows me that I'm doing the right things. Okay. That I'm training with the right team, like MMA Spirit, my team. I feel that I'm doing the right things, working with this team together, and that they telling me the right things to do. So I think this is the biggest advantage I gain out of that.
I'm going to read you a quote from your opponent, Patricio, regarding what he says is your quote-unquote weakness in the game. He knows how to pace the fight. He doesn't get exposed. He doesn't brawl. He hits and retreats fast. He doesn't like getting tagged. His weakness is that he exposes his chin a little. He likes to taunt people and tell them to hit him in the chin. So I will go on a hunt for his chin. He exposes it too much and I will land. What is your response to that quote?
Yeah, honestly, the only person I listen to, according to my striking, is Coach Muhammad Awali.
Okay.
So he tells me what to do, and then I'll be ready for Pitbull.
Probably a good idea, because some of that trash talking as it gets closer can, I know, oftentimes get in the fighters' heads. Switching gears a little bit, tell our viewers how you got involved in MMA because you started quite early.
Yes, I started, jiu-jitsu with around 14, and then 16, I guess, I started with MMA training, and 17, I had my first amateur shooter debut. Yeah, that's how I started.
I read also that you feel like you were destined for this sport. Can you share with our viewers why you feel that way?
I don't know, it just started like even, I think, when I was around 9, 10 years old, and I watched martial art movies, and I was just motivated to do something. When I saw the movies, I just wanted to go out there and try martial arts, no matter what it was. It was kung fu, karate, or something else. I just was inspired by the techniques, and and that kept going. And there was one point then I started with martial arts, and I felt right away when I stepped one foot on the mat that this is will be my life.
Wow, interesting. So you got to have a favorite martial arts movie. What would that be?
Probably Bloodsport with Jean-Paul.
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah, that's a good one. I actually had a chance to interview some of the actors in that film a while back. It was pretty interesting.
Nice.
All right, now we have some questions from Twitter. Our first one comes from Dennis Hyman. Dennis wants to know, what would a title fight mean for you and for Germany?
This title means everything for me. That's what I've worked for all my career, all my life, so hard. And winning this title is a big thing, and not only for me, also for my team, for my family, for my fans. And this title's also for them. You know, I wouldn't be where I am today without my team MMA spirit, without my family, and without these amazing fans that support me.
Speaking of your family, what do you like to do in your free time? I saw some photos that we have that you look like you're pretty good on the grill.
I love to spend time with my family, having barbecues, or being outside in the nature. I really enjoy that time with the special people in my life.
I also read that you're quite a good surfer.
I wouldn't say very good. I'm more rookie, but when I get the chance to go out there and surf a little bit, I really enjoy it. I try to get some beginner waves and work my way up to some bigger waves, but I really enjoy it. You are out there in the nature and nothing else around you, so that's a perfect place for me to be.
Anything else you'd like to add today, Daniel?
I want you all to tune in on June 19th and see me taking that belt from Patricio Pitbull. I go there more determined than ever, more focused than ever. I'm the best Daniel Weichel that steps into that cage on June 19th. Don't miss it.
Thanks so much for taking the time to speak with us, Daniel Weichel. I want to remind our viewers that fight airs on Spike TV on June 19th, so you don't want to miss that. Good luck in your fight.
Thanks a lot. It was nice talking to you.